Hello all, Tot here with a new video where I'm going to read some poems, then go over them, what my thinking, and just get some deeper ideas into other forms of art, an offshoot of writing, if you would, some type of diversification of my creative mind, which, I don't know, I'm just trying my best here to see what works. I think poems have their place. They're very popular, and I started writing poems around last year when there was a whole poetry month, which I had no idea about. I had written five or so and also had referenced one by Muhammad Ali, which was not my work, but I did cite it as a good one. His poem on friends, which is very beautiful, very poetic. I really like it. It's really good. That's why I highlight it. Again, not as my own, but it gives some respect on the name. Anyway, I didn't use AI to make these. I really didn't. I did them myself. Now, most of them rhyme, one doesn't. I don't know how you feel about free verse, but that's going to be down the line. I hope you all enjoy it. Here goes my first poem. A Warrior's Path. A warrior has a duty, is that one must complete their mission fully. If you aren't serious as a heart attack, you can't have anyone's back. One must be devoted trained. It helps one push past the pain. A warrior can't be all talk, it will only make their opponents balk. The only truth, when two warriors meet, hesitation is defeat. Now, that was my first poem I wrote, and I put that on TikTok. And again, I just put it on there and did decently. It's about the idea of perseverance, of pushing past your limits, going the distance, so to speak, because I don't know what it is with people today, but a lot of people don't seem like they want to strive. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of things going against modern day people. Believe me, I'm not completely isolated nor naive in that respect, but still, it's like with AI, can a machine be a muse? As in, a muse is like a source of inspiration. Can it get inspired? I don't think so. And I believe being a warrior, being a fighter, quote unquote, will never go out of style. Can you imagine that? Just seeing like a giant rock'em sock'em robot match? There's no tension, there's no drama, there's no stakes. It's boring. Oh, cool, one got their head knocked off. Cool. Who cares? But when people get in a ring and do martial arts, it's a different story. It's kinetic. It's primal. There's something about that will never go away, about competition, seeing who has the better technique, style, strength, put attributes against attributes, see who's the better one at it. And I do watch a good amount of BJJ and MMA fights just for comparison. I am a fan. Just get some ideas and see how the top ranked ones do it, which I'm not. Very, very low on the totem pole. I'm well aware of that. And just see how it's done. And some people say a BJJ match is boring, which I don't see it, but BJJ helps with people who do BJJ, BJJ matches, they can see how it goes. It's not as, I guess, riveting as it may match, there's not really that bad of stuff here or there. It's usually just pretty cut and dry, but it's just that precision, those details, how they did this, how they did that, how they took this over. It's like a game of physical chess or chess warfare, basically, where people are going at each other, men and women, and just seeing who has the better technique, because there's a lot of techniques in BJJ with new ones being brought up constantly or made, and it's just fascinating to see who's better at this or that, like who has the name attached to it, because I'm a white belt. I start off in the deep end, drowning a little bit, treading water. I go to blue belt, I've got a little more buoyancy. I'm not drowning as much. Pearl belt, I'm floating. Brown belt, I'm swimming. And black belt, I'm trying to make my way through the vast ocean of BJJ. 'Cause that's what I think helps me out, is thinking there's all these little ponds, all these little waterways that go to the bigger ocean of BJJ. That helps me out thinking about it and where I fit in because, again, there's tons of techniques, tons of ways of doing things, concepts, philosophical ways, and it's just so beautiful in that respect. It's like a diamond, so many different fractals, so many different concepts. You know what I mean? You could spend your whole life from diapers to diapers, 0 to 90, and still not be a master, quote unquote. Because when it comes to BJJ, at least, there's five reasons for the belts. The white belt is survival. The blue belt is escapes and defense. Pearl belt's passing the guard. Brown belt's getting top position or a good position. And black belt, I've heard, is either submit or it's where the journey begins. You cut through all the fluff, you found what you like, and I don't know. I've just taken that from other people. I didn't invent that. Again, I've been 3 years in this. I don't have that deep philosophical knowledge. I just kind of put my worldview through it. And I implore people to try to do some type of physical sport, at least one combat related. It's good to know how to defend yourself, and like I tell everybody, the world's not going to get any less crazy. Okay? Let's just make that abundantly clear. The world's not getting less crazy. So learning how to defend yourself is not a bad thing. There's other styles, other ways of doing things, but I'd say for the near future, learning some techniques would not hurt anybody. Plus, I don't know if you know this, but nobody likes getting wrist locked. Nobody. It's not fun. You'll stop most people in their tracks 9 times out of 10, if not more. And then if that doesn't work, you got other options. And just, yeah. I implore people to learn some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Again, a video game costs more than going to a BJJ gym monthly. And hardly any microtransactions. You need a gi and some rash guard and shorts without pockets. That's it. You get other stuff too, a bag, some cleaning equipment maybe. You get ways of doing things, and you really see about people when the gym owners. I've had some very good luck with some not so much, and it's just like you get this idea of a person from what they allow and what they don't, like it's about the money, the passion. I felt the passion's been very important where I've been going. I've seen it very, very good highlighted. So thank you. I hope you liked the poem. I'm going to share more soon. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day.